everyone! Me coming home! So, I've been receiving some criticism, and I don't like it, so I'm gonna dress up as Shrek, so you can laugh and think I'm a cool guy, and give me your money for househack, and so I don't have to pay you back, and I'll convert it to stock. Wow! So apparently old meat breath meat smoker Kevin is coping and seething from my harsh but objective criticism. So let's react to this video where I am mentioned by name and see what Kevin has to say about defending his famous company, StockSack, that's losing money hand over fist, that's hiding expenses by not charging the jet to travel, and all sorts of degenerate nonsense. Let's go.
Yeah. Welcome to my swamp. I'm just an egg. I just want my privacy.
Ha! See, I'm funny, guys. See, right off the bat, he's dressed up as Shrek because it's Halloween. And he's actually the opposite of Shrek. Because, Shrek is a grouch. He's kind of a butthead. But I think deep down, he's actually a good guy. Deep down, he's a good guy. His outward appearance is bad guy. But inside, he's got a heart. Deep in his big green chest. Meat Thruster is the exact opposite. On the outside, Meat Thruster looks like a great guy. He's funny. Oh, he wears a suit. He's successful. But on the inside, he's a rotten, nasty, empty shell of a man that worships money, kisses the feet of billionaires, and wants to become one himself. And of course, he's got a jet in the background. Look at that. I have a jet, guys. Wow.
Hey, I'm Kevin. I'm not gonna talk like that the whole time. Hey,
Thank you.
Just wanted to give you a quick update. I might be a bear or ogre, but there's one thing I do really well. And even though it's Halloween, it's real estate. And I want you to know that the simplest way I could explain who I am or what I do is I do real estate really well. I run a small business called Househack. And if you want to learn more about investing in it, go to househack.com.
So he claims he's good at real estate. Now, we see all these videos, him doing real estate and this and that. And I'm sure he's got some knowledge. I mean, he has invested in rental properties. That's true. But do we really know if he was profitable? Do we really know if he was successful at real estate? Watching a video of him going into a house and looking at stuff and making commentary doesn't mean you're successful at real estate investing. No, I want to see your P&L, boy. I want to see real profits. All I know is that you're a YouTuber. You're a really good YouTuber and really good at selling courses. That's how you make your money, Kevin. But he's good at real estate because he is. And therefore, you should give him money for his bonds that are gonna probably convert to shares of a clown stock.
But I can also make it simple for you. You might wonder, why do we call it Househack? It's really simple. We buy really crappy houses, like shacks in a swamp. Ones with mildew and mud and lead and asbestos and all the other stuff you just definitely don't want to live in. Except we buy those homes in high quality areas with a lot of homeowners in the neighborhoods, and we take these unlivable homes and we make them livable again. And we actually help everybody out by not only getting the worst house out of the neighborhood for the neighbors, but we also enable somebody to move into it. We don't want to hold these properties forever. We want to rent them out to tenants and in the future sell them to another homeowner. But we're going to hold them for a while first. Now you might ask yourself, but Kevin, why would you hold them at all? Why not just flip them? Because we don't want to pay the taxes. So we're just going to 1031 exchange these properties after we hold them for a few years. We'll minimize our taxes. And after we build out a really large portfolio over many years, we'll be able to do that over and over and over again. And we'll never ideally have to pay taxes on these rolls because we'll just always have new properties coming up ready to roll.
Okay, but if you're 1031 exchanging, you take all the proceeds and you invest it into a new property. So where is the cash flow coming from? I mean, you're renting and then you're flipping. What's going on here? If you 1031 exchange, you have to reinvest the money to defer the taxes. And you can't receive cash or it's boot, which is actually taxable. Okay, so you can defer taxes over and over again, but how are shareholders going to get their freaking money back if you're just constantly reinvesting the money? Can you answer me that, Kevin? Are we renting the houses or are we selling them? What's going on here?
Whether we do that on single sales or to funds, whatever, it doesn't matter. The difference with us is we just don't buy any real estate that's on the market. We buy stuff that's a good deal. And we do that using my Wedge Finder AI and a napkin. It's that.
Okay. This is where I get suspicious. So apparently he has an AI, and how convenient. AI's all the rage. He developed an AI to pick houses? Do you really trust his AI to pick a house? It's a grift, okay? If there's any issues with that AI, he's trying to make it sound all, AI, it's the future for artificial intelligence, so I got a freaking robot, I got Optimus Slime sitting on a computer looking at houses, bro. That doesn't mean freaking anything at all, okay? It's just a buzzword to make you think that he's doing something special and new and exciting to identify good deals and houses. No, it's a gimmick, okay? He's flying around the country, incurring massive expenses with his jet that he's not charging to his corporation, so it massively inflates the profits of that corporation, and he's picking wedge deals, which may or may not pan out. So, okay, you're basically flipping houses. Wow, how groundbreaking.
That's simple. My AI identifies the deals, then I take a napkin.
And then you wipe some fluids, and then you go about your day. I'm sorry, I had to say that.
Donkey and an ogre can underwrite the deal, and there's 20% value in it, we buy it. And if there's not, we don't. We use the pending comps, and we use the recent comps from the last 3 months, that's it. We don't go any further back. What in the world do you go further back for? That's it. We own $60 million of free and clear real estate. So yeah, right now, it's a really complicated thing we're doing. We're doing this thing called a convertible bond for...
Okay, well, I guess the only reason it's free and clear is because he did equity offerings. That's the only thing I can think of, okay? Now he's issuing bonds, and the real estate won't be free and clear. I mean, I could buy a bunch of... If everybody gave me money, I could go out and buy a bunch of houses and own them free and clear. But that just means that I raised equity to buy the houses. There's nothing special about that. Some real estate investment trusts do that. They raise equity, they issue bonds, and they buy houses. Okay, wow, you own it free and clear. Genius.
For accredited investors. Hopefully soon we can do something for non-accredited too. If I could do it today, I would, but we can't.
Thank God.
Just accredited right now. If you're an accredited investor, you might ask yourself, what's a convertible bond? Why do I care about that? Is this for a donkey? What is it? How do you pay the yield? It's simple.
It's simple. You lend him money, and normally when you lend somebody money, they pay you back the principal at the end. He's going to do everything in his power to make sure that principal never gets paid back because he's going to want it converted into stock, so he never has to pay you back. That's his plan with this offering. And he's paying you a yield, that's basically the same as a treasury, especially on an after-tax basis. What a deal! 5% yield for highly speculative business? Sign me up!
We pay the yield from the rent that we collect. Then when we raise money, we buy more real estate. The more we can grow the company, the more, once we've been doing this for 2 to 3 years, we can start rolling the real estate and realizing the profits. It's that simple. Buy good deals. In the future, we sell them and don't pay taxes on them because we'll use the 1031 when we can. Now, a lot of people wonder, but Kevin, when are you ever going to IPO? Trust me, I want to IPO as soon as possible, but I can't make a promise as to when we're going to IPO because we could literally go 99% of the way to an IPO and then there's a recession and all of a sudden we can't. So of course, we have language in our paperwork, that CYA, that lawyers put in there for the odd chance that something goes wrong. Can something go wrong? Of course, but it's $60 million of free and clear real estate. Even if...
Yes, because you issued shares. There's nothing special about that.
The real estate market tanks, we just sit and collect rents. We feel insulated. We bought it for 50 mil. We turned it into 60 because we got good deals. That's 20%. Now, more money.
Who says it's 60 mil? Who says it's 60 mil? Some random clown valuation clowns you hired? That doesn't mean anything. And if you sell real estate, you incur huge transaction costs, okay? Just because the fair market value says something doesn't mean that's going to be your realized after-tax cash flow. Not at all, okay? Real estate is a very illiquid, very high transaction cost business.
Money we raise, the more we do that. We're real estate companies. We're a simple real estate company. We fix houses and we rent them out. We do the property management. And what we do in a few years, you just have to believe that we're always going to do what's best for the company.
Just trust me, bro. Wow.
So, if you want to make 5% on your money per year between now and the end of 2026, maybe longer, you can invest in these convertible bonds.
Yeah, and then, are you gonna get the principal back? I don't know about that one.
Now, when we first started the offering, that was until at least the end of 2029. But people asked us, Kevin, what happens if you guys IPO sooner? We want to be able to convert to shares sooner. So we modified it to the end of 2026, just in case we happen to IPO sooner. You get to convert sooner.
Trust me, he wants to convert those shares as fast as possible. Oh boy, because he don't want to pay that principal back.
Our goal in the future, I don't know when, but it is to IPO this company, because then we'll have access to the capital markets and we'll really get to grow this puppy together. That's my hope. Now look, some people also
because you could pump the stock and cash out bigly.
wonder, is it a profitable company? And I want you to know that after 13 months, this quarter, Q4 2024, is expected to be EBITDA profitable. That basically means before depreciation and outside of one-time miscellaneous expenses like attorney fees for raising money.
Okay, this is the most ridiculous thing I have ever heard come out of Kevin's mouth. EBITDA is earnings before interest, taxes, depreciation, and amortization. Real estate is a very depreciation-heavy business. You're buying capital assets. You're buying real estate. A huge part of the expense is freaking depreciation. And is he counting in the interest income for all the treasuries he has? That is the most outrageous metric. If you hear EBITDA, that's clown earnings, especially in real estate, because buildings have a cost, and that cost is amortized over the building's useful life. Oh, your EBITDA profit. Why don't you add back every expense except revenue, bro? Then you'll be like 100% profitable, brah.
We're a profitable company. So if we sit around and do nothing, we are profitable with the rents we collect after we pay salaries and our accounting costs and everything. We're profitable. So the money we make
before interest, taxes, depreciation, and amortization. That's funny. That is funny.
Goes into more real estate. The money we raise goes into more real estate, and we take that and make more money. That's our job. So if you're interested, go to househack.com. We might end up closing this round sooner than expected.
Because there's so much demand. I mean, people want to give me money so bad because they want 5% paid monthly.
We said December 13th on the offering and on the website, but I think the offer is really good, and there's some things coming up that are really good, hopefully.
No, this is a highly speculative business that is not very transparent, and the yield is hot garbage for the risk that you're taking. It is not a good yield, and you're probably not going to get your principal back, which is a huge part of your future return. You want your principal back. You collect the interest, you get the principal back. That's how freaking bonds work, okay? Instead, you're going to get crappy stock that may or may not be public. I don't know. That's terrifying to me.
Fully, no guarantees. We always have to balance what we say, so things could go bad. Obviously, investments could lose money. But if things go as planned, we'll probably end this round significantly sooner than expected. So if you're interested, you think this might be right for you, come join us. Oh, and keep in mind, anybody who invests in this bond offering, which I'm personally investing into as well,
gets a challenge coin and a vest.
These bonds get my personal guarantee. So yeah, I've got skin in the game. This is who I am. I am a real estate investor at heart and an educator. Househack is my baby and my legacy.
No, you're a YouTuber, Kevin.
It's my swamp. It's my swamp. And if you want to be a part of it, great. But if you don't because you want to listen to the donkeys, the haters that'll talk your ear off reading you the black and white disclosure text, then that's fine. In fact, you know what?
If the haters read the disclosures and assess the risks like you should be doing, they're donkeys. But I said it in a funny accent. I talk like Shrek, so I'm funny. So trust me, bro.
We encourage you. There are plenty of haters that think we're a scam, and it's either because they don't like us, maybe that's true. There are a lot of people who don't like us.
I don't think it's a scam. I think it is a god-awful, horrible, highly risky investment. Pretty simple.
Fortunately, we think they're relatively few. And we think the majority of people really do support what we do and the education and value we share.
Yeah, because most people are clowns. This is the investing community. People are clowns with their money. It's outrageous.
And they know we have the best of interests involved for everyone. We have the best intentions for everyone and plan to do the best for everyone. But if you really want some doom and gloom and someone to read you some fine print CYA text, make sure to subscribe to depressing people that'll call you their friend, like Chris Nolan, or some weird shirtless guy like Strongman Personal Finance.
Now, Chris Nolan, I need to make another video about it, is a con man, a fraud, and a liar who pumped clown stocks and was worse than Kevin and then deleted all the evidence. But oh, don't worry, Chris Nolan, I got it all. And then, of course, the weird shirtless guy is me. Because I read the fine print. I did due diligence. Don't read the fine print, guys. That's stupid.
Now, at least Strongman Personal Finance is in America and actually has a financial background and is probably using his real name when he talks to you, unlike the other dude. But hey.
My name is actually Thaddeus McBumblebat Shalil Khalil III.
Look, there are always going to be people on YouTube pooping on others because that's how they get views. That's how they grow their channel. That's how they make a living.
Does it get me views? Of course it does. Do I make a living off of YouTube? No, I do not. I actually have a full-time job. I'm a professional clown stock pumping, economy tracking, underperforming clown portfolio YouTuber. Whatever. Blah, blah, blah. I don't make a living off of YouTube. It's spare money. Hell yeah, and it goes to VT. I don't make a freaking living off of this. Maybe one day I will, but I will never quit full-time employment, or I'll at least have a freaking other business besides YouTube, because YouTube is ridiculous.
And so I encourage you to make yourself aware with whatever anybody's saying if you want. And if you trust us to do the absolute best, well, you're welcome to join us. And if not, that's okay. We've got plenty of plans to move onwards. We won't be here for long. Now, there's no pressure, but let's be clear. We might end this offer at any point, and once it's over, it's over.
Oh my God, you gotta get it now. Hurry, guys, hurry, hurry, hurry.
And again, I'm just trying to provide a heads up, clear perspective of what it is that we do at the company. If you like it, and
he literally encouraged you to, like, not read the fine print. He's basically saying, oh, these guys are reading the fine print, but they're just haters. They're just reading the fine print. Does this not scare you a little bit? Let me know your thoughts. Am I just a hater? I'm just a hater. All my criticism of Kevin and Jeremy, it's all hate. I make a living off of this, bro. It's all just so I can put money in my pocket. Yeah, that's the only reason I do it. Everything I say is nonsense and made up. You should trust Kevin, bro. He's got 2 million subscribers, and he's funny. Anyway, like, subscribe, check out the pinned comment below. Oh, yeah, I am making a living. I want you to do your freaking taxes. That's right. I'm a certified public accountant, and I have my own tax business, and I do business, individual, and even bookkeeping. Check out the pinned comment below. Let me do your taxes. I'll probably beat your CPA, and you have a wonderful, delicious evening. Cheers!